Sbaiz. Sbaiz. Cytoplasm. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Sbaiz. Peaked. Cytoplasm. That's kind of an odd sort of sound to it, right? The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Yeah, that has a little bit of an odd sound to it. That's fairly different. All right, so yeah, hey there, fellas. This is a little bit of a hot stream. I want to do a little bit of Magic talk, followed by some hot gameplay on Twitch. So if you guys aren't following me on Twitch, make sure to do that. But as far as this, I just want to talk about a couple different things that I've seen today. Maybe give you a little bit of a preview for next week in terms of what you guys can expect for hot videos. So I thought I'd look at a couple different things today, which I have set up right here. I think this should be, if this should come up, I hope it should. You know what, let's do this. I love how I should have set this up beforehand, but again, me being mentally challenged. All right, so done and show. There you go. All right, so yeah, talk about a little bit of things related to Magic. You know, it's usual. The usual heat, boy. You say DPS. What's DPS? Diagonal palm shift? Is that what that means? Can I could do that on my own. I could do this emoji. I could emoji myself here. Drop a hot comment. So I just wanted to talk about a couple things related to Magic. Maybe answer some questions. And then we'll call that a hot stream, right? That's kind of heat. Can we get a piggy prayer for the Cavaliers tonight? I guess, maybe. I don't really care about the Cavaliers. I really don't. I don't understand what why anybody would be, honestly. Are you for the Cavs? Considering you're from fucking California, so you should be on top of the hot Lakers, right? Maybe, I guess. Is that your team? Is it? I might be wrong. Shit. Okay, so yeah, so this first video that I have here, let's go through this. Dan Pizza with a hot emoji here. So let's check this shit out. Boom. Okay. So yeah, so I just have a couple videos on queue here that I want to check out. Let's make sure the audio works. Okay, the audio works. Yeah, that's great. So yeah, this is kind of what I haven't seen this one in particular. The other ones are just answering some questions that people have here about, for example, my favorite magicians and things like that. So I wanted to address those because I feel like a lot of people ask me the same questions, so why not just kind of address them? And I guess my mom's Columbus, so LeBron the GOAT, excluding about 4 people. Well, I mean, that's you, man. That's you. Me personally, that guy drives a Kia apparently, and I think he lied about driving a Kia or some shit, and I was like, that's when I stopped becoming a LeBron fan. So this right here is apparently the Street Magic special that Jabrizi Magic here published. Chicago reacts to amazing card magic. The world has never seen something as epic as this before. Full Street Magic episode of Jabrizi. It's about 6 minutes, 7 minutes. And let's check this out here. Let's check this puppy out. So it says, obviously right off the bat, bunch of 83 dislikes. I mean, that's standard. How many views? 5,000. All right, that's I guess normal maybe. Let's go through the comments real quick, see if there's anything. It's that the majority of this guy seems like it's sad the majority, if not all, magicians can't stand you. You are the laughing stock with your arrogance and self-centeredness. You need to rethink the way you put yourself, but layman as well. Don't call yourself a god. Learn some damn respect to the people that got you to this level. Hey, this guy went in, right? What the fuck? And then we got yep, Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. So we have somebody, Bill Page here defending that. That's kind of hot. That's heated. What else do we have here? Not the best. Also found tons of people who are better. All right. All right. Here's my favorite thing about Jabrizi here. You guys notice that this is Jabrizi himself. He hearted his own fucking comment. Do you see this? Do you guys, do you see the mouse here? Yeah, he fucking liked his own comment. Brandon Reynolds, new to the channel, but saw you posted on our White Goose vids. Didn't take you for a speedrunner fan. I'm a huge fan of speedrunning. I love watching his streams, and especially his speed lore videos. They're so good and so detailed. And it's ridiculous that you would spend, 2-3 hours watching a video about literally the history of a speedrun for one level in a game that came out in 97. But no, dude, he makes them entertaining, and the guy's so fucking funny. So I'm a huge fan of our White Goose. But yeah, so you notice he liked his own fucking video, which is just astonishing. Astonishing. Let's see the replies. I bet they're all negative. Of course I do. Love gaming. Oh, what a fucking... Let's see. I love gaming. Let's see. This guy's probably... Oh my goodness. Let's see who he... Of course. You reach the demographic that enjoys Jabreezy. Here we got Jabreezy. We got Rice Gum. We got Ninja. Who's that? I mean, wishy-washy. We got... I'm willing to bet there's going to be some sort of FaZe clan here. Maybe. Probably one of those fucking... Lil Pump. Come on. Drama Alert. I mean, I'm subscribed to Drama Alert, but if you see the rest of my subs, you could tell that I'm above the age of 14. You got FaZe. See, I called it. Yeah, this Wolfie Raps. Wow. This guy is exactly 12 years old. Holy shit. So yeah, so again, I was gonna say not shitting on this guy too much, but yeah, I mean, this is kind of the demographic that Jabreezy is reaching for here. So obviously this guy's gonna be defending the Jabreezes. What else here? He's asking, do you guys want more Street Magic movies? JB the best. Let's check out him. Again, willing to bet he's also under the age of 13. He has some videos. All right, let's check this out. Channels. DJ, all right, Ninja. Let's see. I'm willing to bet we're going to see some Rice Gum, some fucking FaZe Clan here. We got Wolfie Raps. Already you're under the age of 15, because if you're subscribed to Wolfie Raps, you are definitely in middle school. We got FaZe. What did I tell you? Who else do we have here? Some other dudes. Probably his friend from fucking middle school. That's for sure. Holy shit. Alright, a bunch of gaming channels. PewDiePie, that's alright, I guess. What else? This guy's Panda Gaming. Holy shit. So yeah, so this is kind of the demographic that Jabreezy's reaching here. A bunch of 12-year-olds. I think he's, in fact, Jesus Christ himself. Holy shit. Definitely friends of him from middle school. I want to see Clash of Clans right here. This is the #1 determinant that you are, in fact, 12. Oh, got him. Got him. Busted his kid, boy. So you see, this is Jabreezy's demo right here. You're subscribed to Evan Era. You're subscribed to fucking Evan Era blogs. Dude Perfect. You got Niga Higa. Oh, yeah, boy. I'm looking at Jabreezy's, the people that I've commented positively on this right here. Which, by the way, if you haven't noticed, he liked his own fucking comment. So I'm just looking through these. I know that it's kind of like, oh, you shouldn't punch down. You shouldn't punch down on people. I don't care. We got channels here. Let's see. This doesn't feature any channels, thank God. Can you give me some tips? Because I want to do Magic all my life, but I don't want to start. Nigward. I mean, that name kind of tells you everything right now. Let's go through these. Guy doesn't have any subs in his channel. Okay, all right. So, I mean, you see the people that defend him, though, and the people that are like, yeah, Jabreezy, I want to see more of your stuff. Also, right here, 19 likes, right, on this one. 20 likes on his comment. So, I just realized you don't have many subs. I really don't. 34, I think now. I just reached up today, 34. But I'm happy with that, man. I'm happy with that. As long as I kind of keep building on that, I'll be happy. But again, I rather have competent magicians following me than 13-year-olds that don't know the difference between a guy who literally fakes his shit and somebody who actually loves or cares about Magic. But here, let's check this out. Wow, you have this. There's a couple different types of comments, by the way. There's a couple different types of comments when it comes to Magic videos. There are like, hey, shout out. That's one, right? Depending on the channel. If it's fucking Ramsey's channel, shout out, please. Shout out my channel, please. Even though shout outs don't do shit. That's number one. Number two, you're gonna have the fucking professor. This is what I call the professor, right? This guy is the guy who reveals everything. And he thinks that's like, yeah, I'm clever because I'm able to catch the moves. It's like, everyone knows the fucking moves, dude. If you have like a modicum of time in fucking Magic, you're gonna be able to catch most of the moves that are in most videos. So it's not like you doing this is really gonna set the world on fire. But they still, this is not saying, by the way, this isn't saying, you would think at first glance that he's saying right now, oh, he's trying to show people in the chat how to do the tricks, right?
5 or 6 stores or just one.
Hey, boy, we got Lucas Murakami dropping a hot RS or R. I don't know what currency that is, but I do enjoy the fact. I put Super Chat back. I'm going to take it off on YouTube, but I did put it here just because I wanted to test out these. I want to test out the widgets, right?
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores or just
so I got those hot ones, which I'm a huge fucking fan of on this Streamlabs app. So yeah, that's why I brought that back. But I'm probably gonna turn that off next one. Still, it's my favorite thing. So yeah. So by the way, what this really says is not. By the way, thank you. I should say thank you for whatever currency that is. But this guy right here, this isn't saying, hey guys, at 149 he steals this, right? What this guy's really saying is, hey, I'm intelligent. Guys, be aware of me. Pay attention to me. He did all this and I'm smart. So that's fucked. Are you God? And then Jabrizi likes that. Come on, man. Come on. Get the your magic is lit. Your magic is lit. All right, let's check out Love Gaming. I think I already checked out Love Gaming, as a matter of fact. He might be the same guy that was subscribed to all this stuff. Yeah, he definitely was the one else subscribed to fucking Rice Gum. And of course, Jabrizi is going to like that. And right here, this is awful, man. Nobody cares that you know how to do the fucking trick, dude. Nobody cares. I figured out the first trick. He starts by getting the card to the top. Nobody fucking cares, dude. You're not much more fucking intelligent than anybody else just for knowing how it's done. So those are the types of comments you see on videos, which I just find really funny. So yeah, so this is Jabrizi's new Street Magic video. I haven't checked it out. I really haven't, but I did want to check it out here on stream and maybe provide some commentary over it, right? I've turned into, what's this guy's name? He's a black dude that does reactions, Jinx. I've turned into Jinx. And hold up, what's going on here? I got a magic gig because of you, Piggy. Thank you, man. I'm glad you did. Glad you got some hot stuff, Joe Mama. So, okay, so this guy, I agree with you, bro. Hold up, let me see one more guy. I want to check out one more guy that supports Jabrizi. Next dude, perfect. Next dude, perfect. Holy shit. Let's check this guy out. Right off the bat, this is definitely the sign of a quality channel here. Let's see who he's sub to. Doesn't feature any channels. What a scrub. How to show fuck for magic. All right. Yeah, that's the quality subscriber that Jabrizi has here. I should stop shitting on him, right? I should not shit on him too much. Let's see this guy, NGS Production. Let's check this guy. The Metallica font is garbage. I agree. So channels, let's see who this guy's sub to. Yeah, boy. See, dude, let me tell you something, all right? Let me tell you something. I am 1000% on calling, on like knowing what this shit is. This is what this is. 1000%, boy. If you are putting a positive comment on this video, you are under the age of 12. That is a fact. Logan Paul Vlogs, number 1. I don't recognize Markiplier, number 2. I guess Marshmallow, that's alright. Good Mythical Morning, I'll give you a pass on that. Let's see, where's Rice Gum? Come on, Rice Gum. Come on, Rice Gum. I know Rice Gum's here. Joey Graceffa. Joey Graceffa. Are you pranking me right now? Is this a joke? This is the base here, Jabrizis. These are your supporters. These are your supporters, man. 12-year-olds here. Wiz Khalifa swaggy track. So let's just get to this video, right? Let's just see this video out here. Check this out. I'm gonna lower this. I don't want to get a copyright strike on this. So let's check this shit out, man. Fucking kill me already. We got some basic trap. We got some swaggy shoes. We got a card spring. We got his eyes. We got some stupid fucking hand thing. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh Jesus.
What's up, guys? My name is Jabreezy, the Hip Hop Illusionist, and welcome to the Magic Show, Eternal, YouTube's best street magic show. You won't find anyone better. Go ahead and grab your pop.
Yeah. You won't find anyone better, guys. Guys, you won't find anyone better. You won't find anyone better.
Popcorn, and let's go out to a journey in my city, Chicago. No matter how many people try to hold you back, always strive to achieve the impossible.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. No matter how many, you know, I hate this argument. I really do. This fucking, I've been oppressed. I've been held down. All the haters, right? All the haters really want to put me down. That's not a fucking argument, dude. That's not a fucking argument. The argument is that they're criticizing you. You need to look inwardly as to what they're critiquing. I understand, listen, I understand that some people are going to critique things that are just stupid and irrelevant. That's a certain percentage of people. But when the overwhelming majority of the community is criticizing you for a particular reason, you might want to start looking and thinking about it longer than 2 seconds. All right? Like, if people are criticizing you for exposing others, like, for example, that copying those Asian magicians who are, like, showing off the Wish.com tricks, which, I mean, has its own argument in itself, but come on, man. Come on. Get the fuck out of here with that. I've been oppressed. People are holding me down. You got to ignore the haters. They're not haters. They're criticizing you. Some of which provided constructive criticism, and you're fucking ignoring it. Like, come on.
People cover up the deck, blocking any chance I have to get to their card. And watch what I do to pull off the impossible.
Oh, so Jabreezy working with hecklers here. Oh, fuck me. All right.
So here in my deck, I got 2 cards. I'm going to pull them out. We're going to pull out 2 kings. That's 1. And there is 2. I'm going to just place these in my pocket, okay? They're going to go right.
All right. Hold up. Let's just stop. What the fuck is my guy wearing here, boy? What is my guy wearing here, dog? My guy here is watching some, what the dude, he looks like he just killed a small squirrel. What? Danny Lauritsen, what am I watching? You're watching a magic channel. Do you know what magic is? Do you like magic? Are you a magic fan? Are you a fan of prestidigitation? Because this channel happens to be a channel of prestidigitation. I teach some magic tricks. I have a Twitch. By the way, some hot stuff is coming this week, guys. By the way, honestly, like, there's some stuff that I'm really happy and excited for this week. So if you guys aren't already on top of my Twitter, on top of Instagram, I have a couple things in particular this week that are coming out that I'm kind of hyped for. So maybe be on the lookout for that. So hopefully sometime this week. Not a project. I think that's coming in 2 weeks, but just some stuff. Jonah Famuina. Why are you watching me? I don't know. I don't know why you're watching me. I could tell you why I would watch me, because I'm pretty funny. Meme video? No. It's not a particular video. Look at that. I almost gave away where I'm from. But it's just a couple things that I'm proud of that I've been working on. You know, just little stuff, but I think that they're gonna hopefully, you know, add some goodness to my channel and some goodness maybe to another channel. What? Huh? So yeah, so we'll see, right? But okay, so hold up. Looks like he just filmed this with a T6i. I give the T6i a lot of shit, but honestly, it's a great camera. It really is. The only problem is that autofocus sucks at certain points. But once if you pull focus, you'll be fine. So okay, Jabreezy looks like he's killing a small squirrel. Let's see what the fuck trick he does.
Let you do this.
Oh boy.
Just pull 1 card out. Doesn't matter.
All right.
Beautiful. Hold it up to the camera. Hold it up to the camera if you could.
All right, let's check this out.
This is gonna be crazy because I'm never gonna see this card. Not once. Not once. Call stop anywhere in the deck. Go.
Let's see.
Right there. Cool. Your card just nice and lost into the deck. All right.
The fuck was that?
Snap my fingers.
What was that? Not the move. Not the what is that? The what's his name? Paul something. LaPaul. That's the LaPaul control. But what the fuck is that caption, dude? What is this fucking caption right here? like we're so fucking retarded that we don't know what just happened right here. That's amazing, dude. That's fucking funny. That is really funny. One thing though about Sbaiz, and unfortunately he's lost a lot of credibility when it comes to like his performances because he's fucking obviously faked so many. I can't watch this without being in the back of my head like, oh, you know, what if there's like they're probably fake spectators. So that kind of sucks. So that's what's going through the back of my head. It's the LaPaul control. I know that X taught a variation on it on his channel recently, but it's LaPaul. So
all right,
LaPaul.
Watch. If I snap my fingers, your card actually jumps to the top. If I snap my fingers, his card should jump to the top. You ready? Look. Boom. Right there. Is that it? No. That wasn't it? Nah. Are you serious?
Not a bad strike, I gotta tell you.
Crap. Okay. This is what we'll do. You know those two kings in my pocket? Look, this is what I'll do. Taking both of the cards, the two kings, hold your hands out. I want you to hold both of your hands out because you're gonna hold the deck nice and tight. Okay, so hold the deck nice and tight. Both hands, get a nice grip on it. Grip.
I guess, tight. Right? Not horrendous.
Like, look, nigga, hold it tight. All right, bam.
Racist.
All right, watch this. Watch this. Watch the two cards. I'm gonna try to get your card out of there. Using these two. No. Keep holding that. Watch. I'm gonna try to get your card out the deck using these two.
Let's check
watch.
this shit.
Watch.
Not bad. I mean, I guess the sandwich technique was kind of shit, but he did do a nice little strike. Okay, there you go. See, I can't take this seriously. I can't take this fucking seriously.
I'm gonna try to get your card to jump out the deck. You ready? Watch.
He's probably packing. Yeah, he probably has a giant penis. That's true. And also, he's African American. So that.
What the fuck? Look, check it out. See, that's crazy, bro. Wait.
Not horrendous, to be honest. Not horrendous, but.
Okay, check it out. What was your card? 7 of clubs. Check this out. I know what you're thinking. That shiznit was dope.
All right, now you just fucking killed it. See, I gave him a compliment. I'm like, not bad, man. He did the little sandwich trick pretty well. You know, assuming that the spectators are not stooged in. It's a nice little thing he did there. He built it up. He got 2 reactions, if you noticed that. So he got 1 reaction when the card appears, right? And then he got a 2nd reaction revealing that it's actually the card. Not bad, not bad. Little technique there. But then he kills it when he says that shiznit was, what did he say? What ebonics did he say here? What did he just say? That shiznit was dope?
That shiznit was dope.
You know?
I already know it. You ain't got to tell me. For this next trick, let's imagine that we can pause time.
You know, David Blaine, right, was kind of the proprietor of these, like, Street Magic specials and shit. This is kind of what a Street Magic, his little Street Magic thing. He's calling it a special Street Magic episode, right? I don't think at any point, David Blaine, you would cut to David Blaine in his fucking house going, yo, this next trick, my guy, is gonna blow your mind. This next trick is gonna blow your mind, all right? I don't think that would, I don't think a lot of people would watch that, to be honest, right?
For this next trick, let's imagine that we can pause time and then play it again. What would you do if you pause time? Watch how everyone around.
Why did the aspect ratio change? Why did the aspect ratio change there? That was kind of fucking weird, right? That was kind of odd. Let's check this shit out.
Throw that clip. Pull one out. Doesn't matter.
6 in 1998. Damn, that's an old reference.
Remember, actually, it doesn't even matter if I see the card. What card did you pick? The 10 of hearts? All right, watch this. The 10 of hearts. That's what we'll do.
Let's see.
I'm going to take the 10 of hearts.
Okay, that was AIDS.
Right?
That was fucking AIDS.
Push it in. Just like so. I'm going to put it right there. Cool? Push that card in. Just push it in. Great. Look. Take the deck. the whole deck. Grab with both hands. Great. I want you to snap your fingers. Snap your fingers. And I want you to go ahead and flip over the top card. Take a look. And flip the top card over and watch. It's the card. Go. Yeah.
Oh, shit!
No.
The top one. Oh, get to this mouth. Right. Hold on, wait.
I mean,
Jabrizi, when did that happen? One thing about my fans when I meet them around the world, my shoe game is always on fleek. And I got magic to compliment. And this next clip, the cards here. What I need you to do is I need you to go ahead and call stop at one card, remember it, and I'm gonna hand it deck to you.
all right. So far, it's just cringy as fuck. But so far, I mean, okay, he's done some basic shit. I mean, not horrendous. I guess you can't really fuck those tricks up. I mean, he hasn't done anything so far to indicate the fact that these are people that he's stooged ahead of time. Maybe he said, hey, really ham it up. But it's not really that bad. I was really expecting like some fucking straight up, oh, hey, stand back, I'm gonna levitate. And then he just floats 14 feet in the air. And you have some people running around losing their shit. But he did say that his shoe point is on fucking fleek. Oh, fuck me. No wonder his demo here is 13 and under.
All right.
Did you know that he fakes his videos? Yeah. Obviously, that's why I'm watching this.
So look, call stop anywhere. Ready? Go. Remember
well, I mean, he just doesn't. I don't know how you hear the short card, but I feel like he could be, man. He really could be really good, but
see it?
he just doesn't fucking choose to
I'm gonna let you remember it.
work on anything.
All right.
Let's see.
Go ahead, hold the deck. Check it out. I'm gonna make this happen.
Yeah, that's in your shoe.
Got the card. Wait, watch. Look. Boom. I made your card completely vanish from the deck. You don't believe me?
I don't know.
Check this out. Look, my
Oh,
hand's
fuck.
empty. Watch this. Hold your hands together. Come in. Watch. Look, I'm gonna go through the entire deck. You tell me when you see your card, okay?
I'm gonna go through the whole
Go through
deck.
Each and every single card.
Okay.
You can see your card is completely vanished.
These little like subtitles are very condescending.
It's gone. What the fuck? Wait. Check this out. Wait. Watch. Look, I've been standing here the entire time, right? Check this out. Look down at my shoes.
God damn it.
There's one card.
I would not want to smell that fucking card.
Look.
Shit probably smells like a
If I
40.
reach in and pull it out, what was your card? Boom.
And that's it? Not bad. Okay, so I was expecting a lot, honestly. I was really expecting a lot worse than that. But he actually did 3 genuine tricks, right? 3 genuine shit. So it's not like I would have expected him to do some sort of crazy sort of, oh, you check your urethra, and then the person finds their card inside their fucking urethra, and then they run around acting like they're fucking nuts. But no, he actually did 3 regular tricks. Doesn't seem like he used stooges there. Doesn't seem like he used people that are in on it. So actually was pleasantly surprised, even though his technique needs some work. Mind you, I'm saying this. I obviously, from somebody whose technique is not great, especially great in comparison. I think I'm good, but not in comparison to a lot of people. So this guy is fucking just cringe, dude. That's the only problem. My guy is fucking cringe. Jesus. But honestly, not as bad as I expected, honestly. So it's not horrendous. I really thought it was going to be a lot worse. But just this whole, like, I'm the best shit, best magician alive. That shit just cringes my fucking existence to no avail. But honestly, not bad. Not bad. I really thought it was going to be worse. So this is not a bad thing. So there you go. Let's check this shit out. This guy says, you are great. Salutations from Venezuela. Almost gave me a heart attack. Glad to see you're back on the grind. Let's check this guy out. Let's check this shit out, boy. Oh, doesn't feature anyone. All right. I have the fucking best magician alive. That's funny. Stop hating. Jacinda Bully. Jacinda Bully. Let's check out your shit. Cause my thing is that most of his sub count here, it's a bunch of 11-year-olds. Ninja. Okay, no. Okay, maybe I might have been wrong on this one. Ah, no, I wasn't wrong. I was not wrong. Fucking rice gum. That's the #1 sign. Clash of Clans. Is Clash of Clans here? No? Alright. Performing, he's okay. Creating, he's okay. Being humble and modest. No, I don't think he's good at creating at all. I think that he's fucking, like, probably worse at creating than performing. But you should check out this channel called Pig Cake. That's funny. Sbaiz is good at some stuff and he's bad at mostly others. Yeah, but a little bit of humble really goes a long way, man. Really, a little bit of humble goes a long way. So if he just had a little bit of that, you know, he'd be embraced by the community, and definitely he'd be able to do a lot more. You know, he'd be able to do a lot more, and wouldn't seem like a complete fuckwad with his shit. So I don't know. Just in the bully Ray. So yeah, that's that. That's fucking that. I really just wanted to check that out with you guys here live, because I wouldn't check that out by myself. I'd rather watch it with a crew and see what it is, you know, rather than watch it by my lonesome and then want to end my own fucking existence. What else here? Okay, this is right here. Just to give you guys an idea of the scope of Magic on YouTube is fairly expansive. So, you know, you don't realize how big YouTube is, especially, you know, when something so niche like Magic on YouTube is very, you would think doesn't have like that much of a pull on a website like YouTube. But, you know, Magic Tricks, just to give you guys a scope of how many different channels there are that upload videos on a fucking daily basis, just related to Magic, you know. So this is one of the things that kind of humbles me, because yeah, I might not have as many, for example, subs as Sbaiz. I might not have you know, a lot of subs in that sense, but at the same time, it's fairly fucking crazy to see how many channels, you know, are around that are just dedicated to Magic Tricks. I could probably say 100,000 channels about fucking Magic, you know, just on Magic alone. And it's kind of crazy to see the expansiveness of this. You know, people are uploading, and most of these videos are never going to get any views. Most of these videos are never going to have a lot of attention. So it's really difficult to stand out on a platform like this. So to be able to have, you know, an audience, to be able to have people that are subscribed to this shit and watch my videos on a daily basis, that is fucking, you know, it really puts shit in perspective. It really fucking does, because you have a lot of things, and yeah, granted, some of these are Zach King cringe comps, but at the same time, it still blows my mind to see, you know, how many different Magic channels there are, and how many different sort of the expansiveness of Magic on YouTube. It's not just, you know, a couple channels. It's thousands upon thousands of channels uploading thousands upon thousands of videos. So to stand out and even get like a couple thousand views on them is fucking nuts, you know. So that's just something that I'm fairly proud of, I guess. You know, every time I'm like, I really need to grow more people, I really need to get a lot, I'm like, fuck, you know, it's fine, especially when you look at the expansiveness of it. So the Delta, that's funny. You're dropping some math in here, dog. You're dropping some fucking math in here. Let's see, it's 3 a.m. in Denmark, and I have to go to school soon. Damn, son, that's nuts. I forgot it's a Sunday. You have good people on here for the occasion. Oh, you do have FaZe Scott Steiner. Yeah, that was my favorite. If you have FaZe anywhere in your name, you should just end yourself. That's my humble opinion. But yeah, so I just want to point that out, because it is a fairly expansive little market that we have here on YouTube. So it's kind of insane to me, you know, something like this, and to have a channel, you know, my capacity, which compared to some is small, but fuck, you know, it stands out from thousands of channels. So it's something that I'm fairly humble about. Or fairly humbling. So this is, a lot of people tend to ask me, who are my favorite magicians, you know, who are the guys that you look up to. One of them is, his name is Jeff Sheridan, and he's a magician out of New York. There's a picture of him that is one that got me into Magic and pretty much let me know that Magic was something that I want to do for the rest of my life. Let me see if I could find it for you guys. It's something that I saw in a book. Jeff Sheridan, Streets Magic. There's a book that I've always wanted to get, but it's just not local. Like, I've always thought I could just walk into a fucking store and find it. But this picture right here is the picture that kind of got me solid into Magic. Just for a couple different reasons. Let me see if I could bring it up here. This right here. So we have this, and the reason, just a couple different things. You know, just the spread. You know, the fact that this guy's, it's kind of like a very bohemian sort of thing. There's a bunch of people walking, and it's bustling New York. It's in fucking Central Park. You know, and he's just holding court with the deck of cards. So it's just something that I've always kind of gotten inspired by. So this picture is one of the pictures that got me into Magic to begin with. So it's just one of those things, which is kind of nuts. Every time close your eyes in case, which is why I notice I did this first of all. I did that before anything just to make sure nothing came up. But then, you know, it's kind of crazy because you find all these pictures. Let me see if I could show them to you guys here. This right here, this is a fucking crazy one. This is from a video, I think. But you have like this one. I don't even know if I could. Fucking YouTube really killed their video, or Google really killed their video game here. But this one, look at this shit, dude. He's on, I think the New York Stock Exchange, maybe, whatever that building is. I remember I took a picture of this, and this guy's just here holding court doing rope tricks. So insane sort of stuff. So that's kind of what got me into Magic, that picture. Even though obviously there were other things and other factors that got me into Magic, but it was mostly this picture that kind of solidified it. It's a cover of a book called Street Magic by him and I think a guy named Edward Claffin. But you know, anything that this guy comes out, I try to check out at least a little bit. So this guy, Jeff Sheridan, not a lot of people know him. Not a lot of people are aware of him that are new to Magic, but he's one of those dudes that is one of my favorite magicians. And this trick, I remember I practiced this trick till my fucking hands bled. Like, I knew how to do this trick just fucking blindfolded and dead. I could pretty much do this trick. I know Swan Lake Rope, and there's one of the ones that I used to do on the street. So let me just play this just to kind of show you guys. I don't know if you guys get it. It's some fucking weird music. You don't need to hear it, but let's just check this shit out. Fucking killed me. First time I saw that, fucking wrecked my ass. I had no idea how he did this the first time I saw this. And you're gonna see this next phase. Oh, wrecked me. Killed me. Look at how fucking good that looks. Jesus. Piggy's getting a hard on looking at this shit. Not literally, a magic hard on, so. No, this isn't his channel. This is from an excerpt from a DVD that came out with L&O Publishing. I want to say in 2000 something. Boom. Where's Dave? Dave, holy shit. Yeah, you're right. I just got 400 of something by Victor Manson, boy. Let's see, 400 of whatever currency that is. Yo, Pig Cake, I like your content. Keep up the good work. Hey, boy.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores or
just one.
Just one.
There you go. Boom. Thank you, dog. I'm glad you appreciate my shit. I appreciate you, Victor Manison. Manian. There you go. But yeah, it's ungimmicked. It's literally ungimmicked. He starts off, I could say that without a problem. He starts off with a classical method with using, you know, certain, not a gimmick, but an addition to it, right? An addition to the rope. But it's literally a rope and scissors. And you're going to see this next phase. So good. So good. I don't know how much I would give to see this in like the actual streets of New York. Like to see him actually do it on the street. But look at this. Boom, right through the fucking knot. Damn, son. Damn, boy. That part always killed me. Ah, shit. Who's this guy? This guy. Every video, dude. This guy. John. I think Jonathan is his name. John or whatever. Every video this guy's in. I love this bit right here. This is a dope bit. You notice that the length of the rope doesn't match, right? And then, boom. That part is amazing. Cause like, oh come on, let's even them up, and they still don't match. Beautiful. Amazing, dude. I love that bit, by the way. Yeah, one of the things that I loved about this was that he is he's able to speak volumes without saying shit. So he doesn't have to say anything, but he's speaking volumes with his body language, with his attitude. When she hands him the scissor, notice she hands him the wrong way, and he kind of admonishes her with his just gay. It's amazing. And this bit is also dope. No rope pieces in the sleeve. No, it doesn't. There's nothing in the sleeves here. Jesus Christ, man. Then he drops here, pulls it up, restores the rope. Beautiful fucking. Oh my goodness. Fuck. So yeah, so that was Jeff Sheridan. A lot of people wonder who are my favorite magicians. Jeff Sheridan is one of them. That routine, Swan Lake Rope, is definitely probably my favorite trick that I don't do, I guess. I practiced it, but I never really performed it for anybody. I just practiced it just for the choreography of myself. But it's probably my favorite thing that I've seen somebody perform. There's very like a couple things that I've seen like in performances that I would consider to be like favorites. This is one of them. For example, there's another one. I would say Jeff McBride doing World's Greatest Magic. That's another one that's in my childhood that I definitely enjoyed looking at. But yeah, man, that's definitely a beautiful routine. And that was the one that he would perform in Jeff Sheridan is my stepfather. Is that I don't believe you. But yeah, that is what do you call this? So that's one. Jeff Sheridan is the other one. I'd really have to think of other ones. I'm pretty sure David Williamson is up there with his performance on World's Greatest Magic. But, man, it's so good. And the things that are going on, like, you know, throughout the routine, it's so fucking smart. So fucking smart. Because he's getting rid of, like, the gimmick, I guess. I'll call it a gimmick, but I'm not going to necessarily call it a gimmick. But it's just the alteration that he does, the way he gets out of it, the way he gets into it. The scissors bit is just fucking beautiful. This part where he throws his scissor and it penetrates. Ridiculous. That's funny. If he's your stepdad, what would a blood test, like what difference would a blood test make? Got him. So yeah, so that bit's dope. Just the little touches he has, you know. There are a lot of like, I feel like in this performance, you could take pictures of a lot of the moments there, and the pictures kind of tell a story. Some of them here are kind of shit, but he leaves kind of certain images in the audience's mind. So instead of calling attention to it like verbally, he really sets kind of a good story throughout the trick, which is one of my favorite fucking tricks of all time. It's beautiful. Jeff Sheridan is my biological stepfather. Yeah, that's phenomenal. Because he gave me AIDS. Alright, dude. This video is kind of odd. This is fucking weird. Some bohemian weird shit. This is fucking weird. I wouldn't say it's a video you do want to watch to like see what type of well, I guess this is how he is, but this is a weird fucking video. But that Swan Lake rope routine is just so fucking good. Let's see if they have anything else here that might be of value. Nope. So yeah, but so good, dude. So good. And then the other one, the other magician that people tend to ask me about is Nick Suriano. Nick Suriano is another one that people keep asking me about. He's such a cutie. All right, him and his brand new haircut. And his, by the way, new podcast with Xavier Spade. Let me just show that on deck. Is that correct? Nick Suriano, thank you for the hot $5. You're going to see Evan Era pop up in a little bit here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one.
Hey, boy. Nick, probably the cutest magician in all of Magic and card throwing. Card throwist? Is that what you would consider yourself? A card throwist? A throwerster? A card throwist expert? Right? No? Okay. I forgot what I was saying. Now the only thing I'm thinking about is how incredibly cute Nick Suriano is. Oh, Richard Osterlin. Okay, yeah, Richard is another one of these magicians or mentalists that I kind of look up to. Hey, boy! There you go. He's one of these magicians that I looked up to. So this is another one that I recommend to study his work. Anytime somebody says, hey, Pig Cake, who would you recommend I look at? Boom, right here. Nick. That's funny. I keep saying Nick. Richard Dick. I guess I was thinking of Dick. But Richard Osterlund is one of those ones. This is him, I think, just a demo video.
On top of this line, right?
He's performing, I think here he does the watch trick. This is one of my favorite fucking tricks. Let's just go through this real quick.
I'm going to have you write down the time on top of this line right over here. Okay, now, Annie, you can choose whatever time you want. Give you completely free latitude. Be a time that means something to you. It can be a time you just...
This trick is amazing, dude.
Okay, I'm going to have you put the time right there. Top of this line, and then you're going to close up the card so nobody can see it. Now make sure no one over on the side can peek and see what you're doing, okay? Every watch is different. Every watch is different. Mine, just so you understand how it works, I'll pull the stem out, turn it a few times. It's not any kind of trick watch. It's just it doesn't even have a date setting on it. Turning the date, changing it, okay? Either toward you or toward me, that's okay. And look at me as you do it. I know it's tough, but do it, okay? And it's your choice, your option.
Beautiful routine, dude.
You can stop. What time did you come up with? Say it out loud.
8:53.
Oof. So that's one pop already.
Where we could have gone forward or backward.
And then, so good. So good, boy.
Man, what time?
Oof. Crazy trick. That's one of my favorite fucking tricks, the watch trick by Richard Osterling. So somebody thinks of a time. You know, the person's setting the time on a watch, and then normal watch, by the way, not a gimmick watch, and then he's not able only to predict the time that she's thinking of, or divine it, but she turns out that she set it. Beautiful routine. So yeah, this is one of the first DVDs that I bought, Richard Osterlin's Mind Mysteries. This is one that I would recommend to pretty much anyone that wants to get into mentalism, just because of the structure of the routine. He shows his trade show act in here, and Richard Osterlin is one of those magicians that makes a lot of money. He makes a stupid amount of money doing mentalism and doing trade shows, and he shows his act here. He pretty much shows his act. Starts with a bank night, goes into I think the watch routine, does a center tear, does a question and answer routine, and I forgot how he closes it. I think he might close it with the question and answer routine. But, man, what a wonderful structure in that routine. And this trick in itself is probably worth the value of the DVD itself. I have the DVD somewhere here, but it's old as shit now. It's from, I don't even know, probably 2000, like, fucking 3 or 4, probably. But the material in there is timeless, really. That bank night is something that I loved. And then this one it's so simple. You don't need anything. You need a piece of paper. And if you have a watch, or if you find somebody that has a watch that turns, unfortunately now people have fucking smart watches, so you're not going to have that ability. Man, what a good one. What a good fucking routine. It's impromptu pretty much. So you see how it plays. It's literally a routine that you could perform on stage and literally have nothing on you. So beautiful, beautiful routine. And this is, yeah, so that's another one that I recommend, Richard Osserlund. A lot of people tend to ask me, so check him out, Richard Osserlund. He's one of those dope magicians that people tend to kind of gloss over, just the youngish crowd, I guess, because they haven't seen these. So they tend to just kind of like look around for what's in the market now. But, you know, things like this that were in the market a little while ago, they're still solid gold. So yeah, this is from, I think, Mind Mysteries Volume 1. I have Volume 1 and Volume, I think, 3 or 4. I'm not sure which one it is, but what a wonderful set. LNO Publishing is one of those companies. They really don't come out with much anymore, but they're fucking phenomenal. Great. Now I'm going to have Jabrizi recommended on my shit nonstop. That's phenomenal. Jesus. Jabrizes. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys that. So if you guys have hot questions or topics that we could go over, right now would be the time, because I just want to talk a little bit about that, heat that is Osserlund, Jabrizi. Not Jabrizi. Jabrizi is not heat, but the making fun of him is heat. So how many steps are there to becoming? I like, by the way you said that here, Noose. How many steps are there to becoming a mentalism? I don't know how many steps there are to become a mentalism per se, but you know, according to Corinda, was it? There are 13. So was it Corinda that wrote it? Am I losing my mind? Yeah, Corinda, I think. So there you go. If 2003 is prehistoric, yeah, you're prehistoric. You might be. 2003 was. I keep thinking it wasn't that long ago. It was fucking forever now. Let's see. What's a good false riffle shuffle? Truffle shuffle, I guess. Leonard Green has really good ones. He has a kind of like his false shuffle is amazing. So that's kind of dope. What else? What else, boy? Will you steal the watch and run away, but break it down seriously? That's funny. Hey guys, so this is how you do this trick. At this point, you steal the watch and you run as fast as you can. Corinda, okay. Yeah, I want to make sure that my book knowledge here was on point. Shit. Can we talk about magician pranksters that are blowing up on YouTube, like Magic of Rahat? Is it 2011? Is it 2011 where Rahat was fucking blowing up? It's not. I mean, he's not blowing up now. His videos still get views, but not blowing up per se. Push through shuffle is my favorite. Well, in the hands per se. Where can I get the M ring that you wear in a lot of your videos? Well, this one I forgot, honestly. I bought it from someone in particular, but I forgot the actual company. I'm sure I have the business cards somewhere here.
5 or 6 stores, or just one.
Hey boy, Luke Richardville with the hot tacos. Thanks for those. Thanks for that super chat, dog. That hot super chat. You could stop at 5 or 6 channels, or just pick cake. Just pick cake, boy. Let's see. What is this? Piggy, I just came in. It would be great if you could talk to those who just came in what this live is about. Well, I went over a Jabrizi video. I talked about magic on YouTube in terms of its expansiveness. And then I showed 2 videos. One of my favorite magicians, Jeff Sheridan, and another one of a mentalist, Richard Osserlund. So there you go, George Tay. That's kind of a synopsis. Is it possible to do a trick where an old deck to change to a brand new deck? That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you do a deck switch, there's many deck switches in the market that could probably make that work. But it would have to be a very obvious deck, and you would have to call attention to the fact that it's an old deck, so that when, you know, that transformation happens and they change into a newish deck, you know, kind of dope. Then you could be like, oh, we went back in time. So can we talk about... come on, man. I can't repeat that. Fucking Elijah. Definitely can't repeat that. Boy. Okay. Hold on. Let me go through here. What's going on, son? Oh, boy. Hold up. There's something hot here. Ozzy wins Akan. I guess it's alright. I mean, I know that it's fairly complicated. You need to do some box move. I wouldn't enjoy it. Like, I don't like that method a lot, but I mean, it works. Oh, what else? Let's see, boy. Next video we'll demo Tenkai versus
You
Bertram.
could stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one.
Just one. That's hot. That's hot, boy. We got Nusei Cartwright, the second step to developing a mentalism. You're asking me what the second step to develop mentalism is, I guess, right? Is that what you're asking me? Nusei. You know, I think that's kind of a misnomer. The 13 steps is not like, oh, these are the 13 steps of mentalism. That's just kind of the marketing for that book. But I mean, what's the second step? What would be like the second step to learning mentalism? Well, mentalism is one of those things that you need to perform. You really can't practice on yourself. Like you could practice the moves in front of a mirror, but you're not gonna get much done. You're not gonna get as much done as if you would when you perform it to people. So I guess second step would be performing, right? First step is learning. Second step is performing. It's one of those certain ones that you can't not perform to get better. What would I do? Jabriz is watching this? I don't fucking care. What would I care if Jabriz is watching this? Can I see? Let's see. I can see who's watching this. I could actually see who's watching this. So, well, I don't see everybody, but I could see most of the people that are watching this. And Jabrizi doesn't seem to be one of them. So, and now I lost the chat. Okay, there's the chat. So yeah, so I don't give a fuck. Let me see. Jabrizi would ask for a shout out. Is that what's happening? I doubt it. I mean, he probably... I mean, we don't get much different views. He has some videos that have blown up, but honestly, most of his videos get like 3,000, between 3 and 6,000 views. So... let's see, what else is here? Start a step, buy golf pencils. Yeah, I mean, mentalism is one of those things that's great because you don't really need a lot invested in it in order to do well. So all you need is little bits of paper and you do well, or, you know, just like a pen. You could kill with little blank business cards and paper and sorry, and a pen. You could kill with a lot of routines. Let's see. Sent something as a joke. Get actual legit advice. Profit? Yeah, I guess. Right? Will you make a video on how to deal with hecklers? Probably. Maybe. Well, hold up. The Jabrizi one? Let's see. Sponsor? Okay, that one is nothing. Donation?
My name is Jabrizi. I am one of the best magicians alive today.
So Jabrizi's donations, I think. So that you have to do through Streamlabs. I think I have the link in the description. That's what comes up. So that's fucking hysterical. Let's see. Envelopes. Yeah, I tend not to like tricks that require envelopes when it comes to mentalism. I know fucking Bob Cassidy has an amazing routine with envelopes, but I'm not a fan of that one. I'd rather just have everything in the open. I dare yourself to slap yourself in the face. All right. I mean, I don't know, we're in middle school, but there you go. You heard it. Let's see. Favorite gaff card? Shit. I mean, there are so many, dude. There are so many gaff cards. I really can't boil it down to one. Favorite deck? I could tell you that one. I was talking about it in a live stream a little while ago. It is the Penguin Magic marked deck of cards. That one is definitely one of my favorite ones. Let me show it to you guys here. Penguin Magic. Shout out to Satchel Seed. Satchel Seed. That's your alternative account. But Satchel Swede for sending me that deck. PenguinMagic.com. Okay, let's go here. Fourth Dimension Telepathy. That's it. Yeah, that's definitely it. Let me see if I could find this deck. But this is definitely my favorite deck of cards. Just because of its ease, and it's the fact that it's marked and super cheap. Marked cards right here is probably my favorite deck of cards right now. Just because it's $9. They're marked. They are fairly good in terms of the way they feel. They're crushed stock. So good. They're very, very nice. And the marking is there. You can't miss it. So one deck, so one brick is $60, dude. 60 fucking bucks for 12 marked decks of cards. Unbelievable. That is so cheap for marked cards. I mean, you have some cards that are like fucking $20 each, you know, for a regular deck of cards. Like, get the fuck out of here. So you have a deck like this that's literally a marked deck of cards. Even one is a good value. One is $10. So when it comes to like, for example, the Boris Wild marked deck is $30 for one deck. This one is $10 and there's 2 markings on the cards. I don't think they have pictures here, but there are 2 markings on them. So you really can't go wrong with this deck. That's my favorite deck of cards if I were to pick one, I guess. 5 bricks. You bought 5 bricks of this shit? Damn, son. That's fucking nuts. So this deck is probably my favorite deck. It's probably my favorite deck. So there you go. Is it possible to change an old deck? I mean, I already answered that, dude. I already fucking answered that. If you guys like propless mentalism, don't start with that. I think it was Ramsey made a video called propless mentalism, and now every other question that I've gotten, or like other live streams, like, what's your opinion on propless mentalism? I'm like, it's fucking mentalism, dude. Mentalism by its nature. People don't remember the little bits of paper. They don't remember the pen. They tend to just remember, oh, he told me a name. He told me my mom's name. So it's propless by memory. It's propless. So that's just a buzzword that people use to sell you shit, you know. So if somebody says, oh, this is propless, that's a fucking, you know, that's marketing. Let's see. I feel like another cameo is inevitable. For what? Let's see. Piggy, when doing mentalism to layman, what's more important? An amazing trick or presentation? Presentation, man. Fuck. What do you mean amazing trick? If you present a shitty trick well, that's so good. I mean, you could do a trick with a key card and it'll kill, right? Straight up kill. So kind of nuts. Let me see some other stuff here. What if Mari had a show Are You the Father? They just used Darren Brown. That's amazing. That would be amazing. Just Darren Brown. Oh, let me just look at me. All right, say it over and over in your head. All right, repeat it over and over. You are not the father. You are not the. Turn over the sign. Turn over the sign. Somebody in the audience turns over the sign and it says, "You are not the father." And then what's the results? What's the results? You are not the father. Oh, fucking everyone blows their fucking minds.
My name is Jabrizi. I am one of the best magicians alive today.
Somebody just donated $2 hot. That's hysterical. Oh shit. Yo, who did that? Jabrizi. Oh my goodness. All right, what'd you say? I said it doesn't show up here on the chat though. That's kind of shit. Or it did, but I covered it with this. I'm sorry. So let's see what it said. It said, what warlock level are you to? Todor's past project is not that bad. Not as good as Sbaiz, but still awesome. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Todor's past project, but he's a cool dude. So I imagine. But thank you, Jabrizi, for those hot $2. I appreciate it. I know it really pains you to give away $2 hot, but I appreciate it. And you have just, at least invested in good magic. So that's at least a start. You fucking Yu-Gi-Oh looking motherfucker. Let's see. I would say DMC is my favorite mark deck. DMC is good. It's really, really good just for the sake that the marking on it is, you could read it from probably China. You could probably read it from China, so that's probably why it's a great one. But they're expensive. They're like 20 bucks a deck. Pretty expensive considering you could get $9 and get a really good finish. And I mean, the thing about decks like this is that, for example, I have 2 DMC decks. One that was sent to me graciously. Actually, both were sent to me. That's kind of dope now that I look at it. So I don't use them. I would not use them. I don't even touch them because to me, it's like they're expensive. I don't want to touch them. I don't want to run them out. A deck like this, if I wear it out, if a card rips, if a card bends, dude, it's fucking $10. Like, you could replace it easily. You don't have to worry about it. As much as if you were to have like a deck that's like fucking, you know, one of these $20, $30 decks. So Jay Queck, I'm at school and tired and I have to drive home later. I just had 2 Red Bulls and I'm a complete wreck. Red Bull, to give you a tip on how to drink Red Bull correctly, the best advice is from Barney Stinson, NPH, Neil Patrick Harris himself. Sips, slow sips. You treat Red Bull like an alcoholic beverage where you take slow sips and you'll be fine. So that way, if you chug a Red Bull, you're going to get the caffeine hit for 15 minutes and then you're going to crash. Whereas if you sip it slowly, you're going to have a nice, expansive, little caffeine boost, but not crazy as if you were to chug it. Trust me, I've learned from experience, but that's the best way to approach energy drinks in general. There's a way, yeah, but Jurate, I don't like that because markings like this, you know, in the heat of the moment, you're looking at the marking and you want to nail it right off the bat. I don't want to have to count in my head. I don't want to have to, oh, are the little flecks, like, are the little things scratched? Like, I don't want to have to worry about that. I did show a way of marking cards on my, I'm going to show my Patreon. On Patreon, I did show a way of shilling cards. Sorry, not shilling, of that's what I'm doing, of marking cards that are with a marker, right? And you just, I mean, I'll just say it, you literally write the card in a fucking, you literally write the card in the little angel, but you use a red marker and it's hidden in the design. So there you go, like that's, fuck, but it's fairly good and you don't see it unless you know what you're looking for. So if you use like a red Sharpie, a red thin Sharpie, it can't be the normal Sharpie, it has to be the thin Sharpie. You just draw the little logo, so you draw a little 3 and a diamond, and there you go, 3D, 4D, 5D, and the little angel. It's very little space, but if you know what you're looking for, it's there. So that's, I mean, you can mark any deck, but it is going to take you a little bit of time to do that. So there you go. That's funny. It's a paradox. Red Bull is shit if it gets warm, but you have to drink it slow. Don't try to figure out or we could come up with a tear. That's true. That's true. Chris Ramsey's better than Jabrizi, but in reality, Pig Kick is the best. Well, I much prefer Office Magic than Street Magic, or House Magic, or Bathroom Magic. So that's my typical answer to Piggy. Do some Street Magic. Room Magic is good. I like Room Magic when you're in a room doing magic. That's kind of my favorite one, right? Is there a convincing? Yeah, there's a great one. It's kind of like a do as I do sort of bit, the squeeze, where, for example, the spectator cuts half their cards, or the spectator cuts the cards and they think of a card, or they take it out, you take out a card yourself, and not only are you able to tell them the card that they picked, they're able to tell the card that you picked, so they find the card in your half. So there is a way of doing that only with a marked deck, I think. I've tried to come up with ways to do it for a regular deck, but it just involves a lot of key card stuff. But with a marked deck, you can do it fairly clean, very, very clean, because you're just reading the markings. So, for example, whatever card the spectator picks for you, you just read the marking on it and say that's the card you picked, you know? So imagine you have 2 face down cards, one in front of you and one in front of them. You apparently found their card, which is easy because you read the marking. And then you say, oh, I picked you read their marking. I picked the 7 of spades. So let's see if you found my card. They turn it over. 7 of fucking spades. Boom, boy. And that, like, as clean, that can only be done with a marked deck, so. Oh, yeah, boy. Hold on, let me read this. 3D, what a flapjack, diamond cutter, double team combination maneuver. Thank you, Vince McMahon, circa 1994. What a maneuver. Oh, shit. What else here? I mean, that's what I try to do, Squeeze. You know, I would try to come up with methods that don't require. I do have a couple, but they do get a little bit convoluted, honestly. They get like a little bit complicated. So for mark deck, it's just super simple. You're just reading the markings twice, and you're good to go. You GTG, as the kids like to say. So it really is, Satchel. It's the best insurance because, you know, you don't have to use them per se, but it's always good to have that backup plan. So you read the marking on the card, you know, regardless of whether or not you're doing a trick with marked cards, like that requires the markings explicitly, and you have a phenomenal little bit of a helper there. So what else here? Oh, speaking of shilling, if you guys don't follow me on Twitch, I'm going to be playing Zelda today on Twitch in a little while, so you should definitely follow me there. The link is in the description below. I'm going to do something in regards to the gaming stuff on something else that's going to do this week, so make sure to look out for that. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that after this particular stream. Isn't Squeeze a slight? I feel like, well, it's also username, so that works. Let's see what else here. Is Bamboozlers? I've only seen a preview of the book. I've only seen the preview of Bamboozlers, so I really haven't read the entire thing. But I do like Diamond Jin Tyler's work. I did buy his Penguin Magic Life lesson thing. I bought it a long time ago, and you know, people I think kind of shat on it, and he did a good job. You know, he did a really good job. You know, one Penguin Magic Live that pissed me off. I'll tell you who it is. It pissed me off, not him, but it pissed me off the reviews, dude. Fucking Chris Mayhew. Let's see, Chris Mayhew. Fucking awful reviews on this, man. But it's so fucking good. It's so good, dude. Look at this shit. Like, awful, dude. Yeah, we get it, Penguin. God damn it. So it's like, it's not funny. It's, I guess humor is subjective, you know, it's really up to your own. But come on, dude. This isn't funny, and I'm ashamed for the performer. I'm very sorry, but I have to be honest. He needs to work on his condition. His show is very messy, not my style. I love crazy, but this isn't the way. He's fucking funny as shit. He is.
My name is Jabrizi.
Oh.
I am one of the best magicians alive today.
Hey, Jabrizi just donated another $3 hot. Let's see what Jabrizi says. I'm the best magician alive. So instead of $2 hot, I'm giving you $3 hot. That's a hot one, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Jabrizi Tyler being crazy, dropping some $3 hot, investing in good magic. Damn, boy. Thank you, Jabrizi. Listen, you should have really invested those hot dollars in a good haircut, because looking like Yugi Moto is gonna get you jumped, dog. I'm telling you from advice. You can't go on with that Yugi Moto ass haircut. You're gonna get jumped, especially in the mean streets of Chicago, doing some fake ass street magic. You're gonna get jumped, dog. You need to watch out with that. Okay, so yeah, so I really liked this video. I really liked his other lecture as well, and people just shat on it, man. I mean, that's his character, that's his personality. You paid to see a fucking Chris Mayhew lesson or lecture, right? So you can expect this guy to be fucking nuts and be crazy. So here he does a vanish. I think he did a vanish, which is fucking dope, very contextual, but still amazing, dude. Come on, get the fuck out of here with that shit. And then Lazy Rise, I guess, card exchange. He taught that on, come on. This was fucking funny. Yeah, see, there you go, laughing my ass off. I guess is my opinion, but he's, man, I really found this to be funny as hell. And people really shat on this, so there you go. But yeah, I remember I got these two, and I was, so fucking good, dude. It was so good. Did you like my video of Mexican Piga? Yeah, it was fucking great. I love the jacket, the sweater. That was crazy. And then you got the lights in the back with the pig. They killed me. That video killed me, dude. The Squeeze, I haven't checked it out yet. Dude, I've been caught up with other shit over the weekend. I felt like shit all of today. So I haven't checked that out. I checked out Satchel's because it came up in recommended. But also I haven't checked out the Reddit in a little while. So if he sent it to me on Reddit, I probably haven't checked it out there. But I will check it out probably. I'll check it out. Not probably. I'll check it out. But yeah, so this guy got fucking lambasted, man. That kind of sucks. I found his video to be very, very fucking funny. I'm a big fan of him. He's a fucking dope dude. So yeah, that was kind of shit, I guess. Somebody else said some other stuff. Somebody else said some stuff. His tornado cut video. Oh yeah, yeah, so fucking killing it. I thought we decided playing Zelda was worse than you remember. Well, I'm playing Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is all right. So it's definitely all right. Now I want to buy Chris Mayhew. I don't think you could actually physically purchase Chris Mayhew. Maybe he might have some sort of thing where you give him enough money and he shows up in your fucking house. Hey, let me show you some tricks. I'm like, this is fucking weird. That's amazing, dude. I got the Brooklyn Mark decks. Have you seen it? I've heard of it. People have really mentioned it a lot, but I haven't seen it. Nor do I know what they look like, you know? So, can't really tell you much about that. Ultimate Ninja. Are you really the Ultimate Ninja? I'm pretty sure there are better ninjas. So, but yeah, this is fucking dope. I think my favorite one was probably Greg Wilson's first one. That was probably one of my favorite ones. Let's see if they even have it here. These are golden. These are all... Let me tell you, this was, again, one of my first DVDs in Magic. Pyrotech and Pay Sports. Talk about a good fucking DVD, dude. Point blank. This is a trick done with a completely blank deck of cards. Unbelievable. Flashback. So good. It's an ambitious card, but it's done with the premise of time travel. This Ace Revelation is beautiful. This one is such a good trick. One of those tricks that I could do dead. I could do this trick dead. Card to pocket, so good. And then Fism Aces is alright. This one's the only one that's kind of the weak point of it. I think there's one here where the spectator cuts to the aces. God, so good. This is one of my first DVDs. Also, these from L&O Publishing are also unbelievably good. Fucking nuts, dude. These are just such good ideas. And yeah, I guess I'm a huge fan. But this one was fucking dope. It was like 4.5 hours. He just literally talks about absolutely everything. The second one felt more like a marketing. Like it was literally shilling shit. But I guess I could understand why. But yeah, let's see someone else. Here comes that Red Bull crash. You could purchase Chris Mayhew for $600. That's fucking funny. So yeah, if we have any questions, guys, right now would be the time to ask some particular topics. Anything you guys want to go through in the stream, right now would be that time to do so. I see we have some 35 viewers, but we only have like 2 quite. Come on, dogs. We could do better than that. This Piggy, this ain't Jabrizi. This ain't your boy Jabrizi. Where Jabrizi will do a stream talking about his dick size. Come on. So let's go to some hot comments here. Let's see what the Piggy community is thinking about, is going through. Yeah, I did know Drew King. I did know that he's the guy behind Sankey's videos. He's his videographer, I guess. Let's see. I saw him live, and every 10 minutes he hit on kids' moms. Well, kids' moms are hot as fuck, so I agree with that. Do you take advantage of the deals sometimes coming from the Magic shops? Honestly, I don't buy a lot, man. I don't buy a lot anymore. I used to kind of be a slut when it came to Magic and stuff and buy a lot of shit, but I just realized you don't need it, man. You really don't. There's everything that's good could be found from old. So I would have dabbed there, but unfortunately I'm older than 20, so I can't dab. My mom always asks for my deck to use in poker. That's kind of fucked. Like, yeah, you have a deck? Yeah, let me just use this sealed deck of Jerry's Nuggets to play poker. Let's see some other hot stuff here. Chris needs to do a face reveal. That's really funny. Oh, on Sankey's videos? Are those the comments? When is Chris gonna do a face reveal? That's crazy. Anyone mess with Kashawn Wallace stuff? Well, he's very talented. Cash. He's very, very talented. I follow him on Instagram, so kind of dope. Let's see what else here. Anything else that's heated? Brian Brushwood threw a cup of water at a kid that was annoying him. That's kind of awesome, I guess. I love Brian. He's kind of a cutie pie. Do you anyway wanted to check out the convincer in that effect? Oh, I imagine you're talking about divorce. What is your favorite oil and water routine? Well, I have one called Oil and Gaze that I put on the channel a little while ago. That was a hot one back on my edgy title phase. There is one in Joshua J's Talk About Tricks. That's amazing. So fucking good. Do a trick, Piggy, with an old deck. Yeah, you said that like 8 times, dude. Fuck. I do have a video that I have on queue about decks doing tricks with like shitty decks. So that one's coming up soon. I'll probably put it out tomorrow now that I'm thinking about it. No, actually tomorrow I'll put up a coin trick. Get that clickbait in there. So that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow. So yeah, heat boy. Omnitube, for example, roll a TP that's actually an Omnitube maybe. Omni deck vanishes and appears inside of a brick, inside of a wall. Hashtag ideas. You know, that might take a little bit of work to be done, I guess. Might take a little bit of work to be done, but Sima with the hotness here. I incorporated the whole deck with cold case. That's heat. That's kind of heat, to be honest. Yeah, those, oh man, you know, one of my things that I really kind of regret, I put out some good fucking stuff on YouTube. Like, not to suck my own dick, but I put out a lot of like stuff that I shouldn't have. I should have put some of that stuff behind a paywall, to be honest, because I put some good stuff that I regret putting. But you know, you guys are doing it and performing it, so I hope you kind of enjoy those. What's your favorite pastime besides Magic and YouTube? I'm a fan of martial arts, mixed martial arts. I'm a fan of wrestling, professional wrestling. I'm a fan of videos, I guess. Making videos is something I'm becoming a huge fan of. The whole editing process is something that I'm adoring. I wish I could do that at like a more, like, to find a way to do that at a more professional level would be dope. But unfortunately, that would involve taking time away from my videos. So, you know, it's not something that I've sought out to do. But I do enjoy the editing process. That's something that's fun. So, yeah, things like that I'm a fan of. Tech. I'm a huge fan of tech stuff. You know, just shit like that. General stuff that's not going to get you any sort of pussy. Let's see. Never should have purple nail girl in your videos. That's funny. But yeah, I love the bar stuff you're doing. I have another video that I've made. I need to make a couple, as a matter of fact. I have some really good ones on my post-it note wall to my left that are pretty good. Is this frozen, by the way? Yeah, this thing has been frozen this entire time. Nobody's told me. Jesus, my production value has been lagging. So yeah, that one is one that is dope. Hey Piggy, I want to ask you this. Was to live off of Patreon so you don't have to even monetize your videos. Yeah, that's kind of a goal, to be honest. That is kind of the idea. I found that Patreon is somewhere that's, I feel like I don't want to, okay, so as far as Patreon goes, I don't want to, like, I want to have a lot of people on there. I don't want to have few people paying a lot. I want to have a lot of people paying a little. That's kind of my goals. But as far as that, yeah, my overall goal would be to get Patreon to the point where it's good and decent, and I could pretty much have complete creative control over YouTube and not have to worry about anything. But unfortunately, that does require right now just a tad bit of toning down of the content. So I really can't, you know, say certain stuff in the videos, at least for the time being. Just because, you know, YouTube is kind of somewhere that I do have stuff coming in. I do have, you know, income coming in from YouTube. So I really have to watch on that, at least for the time being. But that's the inevitable goal, you know. The problem with bar vids is that I have no lights. So setting up lights in a bar ruins the Extemporanea. That's a hot word. If the highest tier patron was definite sexual favors, I would do it. I don't think you'd be impressed. I'm a short guy. So. Why aren't you toned up on Patreon? Well, okay, I kind of get where you're coming from in terms of like toning up on Patreon. But you know, I feel like if you're paying me money on Patreon, I don't want to be saying bitch, cunt, nigga. I don't want to be saying all that shit on Patreon. I feel like it's kind of like a serious like lesson. It's like a serious thing. If you do want content that is toned up, you know, to kind of like what I enjoy, sometime this week, wait for it. There's something coming out this week that I'm really, really happy with, and hopefully I could get that going. But yeah, so I feel like I fucking definitely tone it down on Patreon, because it's more like a school. It's more like a little like, hey guys, this is a unique trick, something that I don't show on YouTube, and here's the academy. So, you know, that's I don't really want to, you know, be on, hey guys, so here's the fucking double lift. I'm gonna show you guys how to do the fucking double lift. You ready? You're gonna have to open up a vagina. You guys know what a vagina, you know, so I'm not really gonna do that on imagine you jump on there, you're dropping me some, like, you know, you're giving me $5 a month so I could show you some tricks and shit, and some, like, you know, some to take you from a beginner to, you know, advanced. And I'm dropping like curse words every 3 seconds. So yeah, unfortunately that is more of a serious thing, and you know, if I want people to jump on that, I do have to kind of be a little bit serious, you know. So, but there is something coming up that will kind of quell your craving for Attitude Era Piggy. So that's hopefully coming out this week. I'm just working on a couple of things. Why don't you do it old style and censor some stuff instead of being clean? Yeah, by the way, the reason I censored stuff in the old videos isn't because of the censorship. It isn't because of anything. It's because I enjoy. There's something comedic about a bleep to me. There's something very comedic about the beep that I really enjoy. So it wasn't out of censorship. I didn't know anything about like monetization. I didn't know shit back then. I just did it because I found that beep to be very funny. So that's why I did it back then. But I could do it now. I just have to tone it down a little bit, because, you know, I feel like if I do want to make somewhat of a living through YouTube really, man, dude, to find out how good YouTube is at finding out what you're saying, make a video, right? And then when you upload the video, go to closed captioning, automatic, and see how well YouTube picks up what you say. And there's no way that they don't use that information to like determine whether or not your video is mature, whether or not to monetize your video. Like, there's no way that they don't use that to categorize your videos. No way. No fucking way. So that's the best way to see how accurate YouTube's kind of like algorithm is. So when you want to censor yourself, you can say whatever you want. Well, the thing is that I don't want to get to the point. I mean, I want to get to the point where I don't have to like worry about what I have to say. And I feel like the best way to do that is through Patreon. But again, on Patreon, I am giving you something. So I feel like it isn't like just wasted. So censoring makes it funny. Yeah. For some reason, the censor beep to me has always been something that's funny. Like, it always is kind of like that fucking, it leads itself to being, having its own humorous moment to me. So I really enjoy a bleep. So there you go. Any advice in starting coin magic after working with cards? Yeah, it is one of those things that's based heavily, obviously, on sleight of hand, whereas cards, you could base it on, you know, subtlety. So you could do a lot of stuff that's subtlety, but when it comes to coins, it is essentially 100% sleight of hand. So when it comes to it, you know, you do have to practice some more. So you're not going to be able to get away with shitty coin magic. You're going to have to get it and nail it every single time. So for example, a trick that requires a Gauchman pinch, you better fucking nail the Gauchman pinch. If not, you're going to flash, and, you know, people are going to laugh at you. So, boy. What kind of Magic books? I'm still working through the Unseen Forces. I'm still working through that. I'm working through a Buckley book, Arthur Buckley, working through that. I'm also working through an Animan book that I got from Amazon for like $4. Jesus. It's like an Animan card Magic book. So good. So good, man. That guy was fucking legendary. Those are the things I'm working through, I guess. But, you know, you get little inspirations here and there from stuff, which is always why I go back and look at those books. I hate the Goshman pinch. I think it's a great move. I think it's a good move when done correctly. I think it's awful when you do the vanishing pinky trick, like everyone seems to do when they're doing it. But if you do it right and you angle the coin, it's a phenomenal move. Oh, yeah. Hold up, something else here. When's the last time you got laid? Thank you. Thank you, bitch. I'm not gonna answer that. Fucking kind of question is that? I should say yesterday. Just to call that. Tood pads? Tood peats? Tide pod? Titty pads? Yeah, that's funny. I did censor Tide pods because I feel like Tide pods was a dirty word in Magic. I hate it when Magic Cafe censors the name of slights. Yeah, they do it in case lay people happen to be reading the fucking Magic Cafe. That's one of my favorite fucking things and kind of hypocritical things. You're going to talk about methods and you're going to talk about certain magic on the Magic Cafe, right? Which is an open forum, dog. It's a fucking open forum. It's like anybody could go into the Magic Cafe at any point. They don't have to be registered. They could read it. And you are talking about magic and you are talking about methods. Even though if you might, for example, call a thumb tip a TT or a double lift, you know, D star, right? So it's like you still are talking about magic. You still are talking about like methods and all that shit. So it's like, dude, that's just the same as fucking YouTube. That's almost the same shit. The only difference is that now instead of reading it, you could see it and you could hear that conversation as opposed to seeing it in fucking like what's different, for example, than a YouTube video showing you how to do a card trick and a review on the Magic Cafe that links to a magic shop that you could purchase the fucking card trick. What's the difference? Right? One is behind a paywall, but what's stopping a layperson from buying that? Nothing. So same shit. I mean, it's easier to access the YouTube video, but at the same time, they're not gonna fucking go through that effort unless it's one of these videos that's like, oh, America's Got Talent video exposed, revealed, you know? But if it's like oil and water trick, nobody's gonna fucking look that up. You know? Fuck, like, what's the last video that I did? Visual coin mat. Nobody's gonna fucking look at that. Like, you're not gonna have a fucking layperson look at that and be like, oh, wow. You know, they're not gonna fucking look that shit up. So, God damn it. God damn it. Greg Wilson. Hi, Piggy. I met Greg Wilson the other week. What are your thoughts on him? I think he's one of my favorite magicians. Greg is definitely one of my favorite fucking magicians. He's, you know, humorous. He's talented. And his mindset on magic is definitely one of my favorite ones. So, shit, boy. How do I get the card to the top? From the bottom to the top to get laid. You know, cards are kind of hard to get pussy, to be honest. They're really difficult. They're just pieces of cardboard, so I don't think they're comfortable inside of a vagine. So you're really going to have to take, you know, that into consideration. Females don't want to get paper cuts. So these are all factors that take into consideration. Yeah, Magic Cafe. Let's go to it now. Let's fucking go to Magic Cafe right now, boy. Let's check this shit out. So if we Google, let me make sure you don't see anything incriminating here. Let's go to editor. Let's go to web browser. Let's go to Google. Make sure nothing pops up here. Magic. Let's see how far. Oh, that's funny. I have stuff in my address here that showed up. I just have my address that showed up here, or things that are around my address. So thankfully I hid this before I put it up here. But just to show you when magic, so let's look up magic tricks, right? Just to show you guys here. Once I find it, I'll click it up here. So magic tricks, a lot of stuff comes up. A lot of YouTube videos come up. Let's see where the Magic Cafe comes up. It hasn't come out, surprisingly, in the first page. It's not in the first page. So let's see. Illusionist comes up. Amazon comes up. Wow, surprisingly. I mean, it still pops up in search engines. But, okay, but for example, like fucking Penguin Magic comes up. Illusionist comes up. You know, magic shops come up. So the only fucking difference is that there's a paywall there, right? And yeah, obviously, you're not going to show tricks that people are selling on YouTube if you're doing it the right way. But, like, come on. You can't give me that argument that it's exposing magic to the public. Like, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. Magic Cafe does the same shit. Like, let's go through it. I'm going to go to the Magic Cafe. This I could show because my address isn't on this. Let's go through here. So let's go through the Magic Cafe. Enter dining room, right? Again, I don't need an account. I don't need any sort of account. I could go in here. I could go to anything. You know, let's check this out. Gaffed and Funky, right? Gimmick cards. So this is talking about Aronson's 2 possibilities. This is talking about some trick by Simon Aronson. But if I go to maybe the latest and greatest, right? Let's check this shit out. But you have pretty much a lot of stuff on Magic. So if you happen to look something up and find something, like, you're going to see it here. And this is exposed to the public. So it's not like, you know, it's not like you're hiding anything, right? Wiki Test, for example. Wiki Test, right? So this is obviously an amazing thing. This was done on a David Blaine Street Magic special. So if I happen to, for example, let me just look up Wikipedia magic trick, right? Let me just look up Wikipedia magic trick, which is something that if, for example, a layperson were to check it up. Wikipedia, oh, fucking headphones just flew out. That's fucking great. Phenomenal, boy. So Wikipedia magic trick, right? So let's say I just saw a magician do the Wiki test. Fucking first thing that pops up on Google. You look up iTunes, right there. There it is. Right? There it fucking is. Hello? Fucking low. Like, you can't fucking tell me that, oh, magic on YouTube is where like, that's fucking here, dude. You look up magic on Google, it's gonna lead you to a magic shop, which in my opinion, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. So, I don't know. I just feel like people tend to have an argument that's irrelevant, I think, when it comes to that sort of shit. So, hey, boy, gotta go. Gonna look at some of your old videos. Hey, boy. You could only search for keywords on the Magic Cafe by searching... I don't know what you mean by that. Pornhub, that's funny. How many Piggy sweatshirts do you have? Do you like bacons more than pigs? Ah, okay. I like bacon, I guess. I like bacon. Bacon's kind of dope. I like bacon. I'm a fan of bacon. New PK Touch product chair to a layperson. It sounds like magicians just fondle people. That's funny. But okay, so let's say a magician uses psychokinesis as a or they you know, what would be something that's like a pattern, right? I'm trying to think of a pattern that somebody might say when doing like a PK touches. They might look up invisible touches, maybe. They might look up invisible touches. Magic trick. I have to stretch to reach my keyboard. Magic invisible touch right here where you could buy it. How to perform invisible touch trick. This is kind of a link to that. Invisible Touches by Lear Manor. Shows you to fucking Penguin Magic. Same shit. Same fucking shit. Here you have a bunch of Revelation shit. But it's the same fucking shit. You know, so if you're a layperson that looks this shit up, that's it. You know, you can't really fucking argue for that shit. Because if you can't really argue, oh, it's fucking YouTube. It's YouTube tutorials that are killing it. If I do a goddamn fucking tutorial about a double lift, if I do a goddamn tutorial on my favorite card control, lay people aren't gonna give a fuck about that. They're not gonna look that shit up, you know. So, let's see. You could literally copy word for word a hypnosis performance and have a 65% rate. Yeah, you can. Hypnosis is just all kind of body language. It's all your demeanor. It's all your cadence, the way you speak. So there you go. But I mean, what's stopping a layperson from looking at magic tricks, going to Penguin Magic? So if your argument is that YouTube is bad for magic, then fucking stop penguinmagic.com, stop illusionist.com, stop murphys.com, stop fucking anything here, you know? You look at anything and you could realize, oh, I could just buy this here. I could just fucking literally buy this trick, you know? So, god damn it. I just feel like that's an irrelevant argument. Let's see. I'm content with the fact that I'll never get pussy. That's funny. Cameron. Oh, shit. Let's see. You could literally copy. Okay, I just read that. God damn it. So yeah, I'm going to jump on Twitch in a little bit, unless anybody has any more magic combos that you guys want to go over. But make sure to follow me there on Twitch. I'll be there probably in 5 minutes. Probably in 5. I got to get a Coke and maybe some water, and I'll be good to go. But is there anything else? My voice just cracked. Is there anything else? Yeah, but if you buy it, then it's okay, right? That's my favorite part. As long as you buy it, then it's okay. Get the fuck out of here. If your argument is that it's killing magic, right? If that's your argument, then what the fuck difference does it make if I'm showing it on YouTube or if I'm showing it on if there's a paywall behind it? But then suddenly, if I do for example, let me give you a perfect thing. Gary Roulette Touch Force, right? Gary Roulette Touch Force. I saw a download the other day. That's like $10 for a Gary Roulette Touch Force and another force. I'm like, that's fine. That's okay. You know, fuck. I don't know. I just find the arguments to be kind of like, I understand some arguments when it comes to exposure videos, but when it comes to certain tutorials, I don't think that there's fucking anything wrong with that. I really don't. And if you're gonna argue with me that something like selling a force on a fucking magic store, if you're telling me that something like this is alright, but me showing you how to do a card force on YouTube is killing magic, like fuck off, honestly. Like fuck off, because that's not a good argument to make. Because it seems to me like, yeah, that's another good point that Sbaiz just made. A really good point that Xavier Sbaiz made. It's like, oh, okay, so if you, for example, which by the way, every magic company does, which by the way, I would say 90% of magicians that are trying to make a living selling magic do, which is they have a newsletter, right? They have a newsletter where you sign up and you get an email, and for giving up your email, you get sent a free trick, right? So what's the difference between you doing that and me showing you how to do, for example, my variation on fucking a one ahead trick on YouTube? Like, what's the difference? It's just that I'm choosing not to sell it. That's the difference. I'm choosing not to put a paywall behind it, right? I'm sure the crediting is the same. I'm sure everything else is the same. The only difference is that one is behind a paywall and one I'm choosing to do it on YouTube. Like, god damn it. So I just find a lot of arguments against magic on YouTube to be pretty much either irrelevant or easily disputed. Hey, hold up. I just saw Richard Dominguez, boy. See, you're one person, Richard, that I'm very jealous of. Very jealous, because you have in fact seen Jeff Sheridan perform in Central Park. Something that I would probably give my left nut for. As a magic mark. So yeah, let me take this out here. Let me take this out. But I think that was a subscriber on YouTube. That wasn't a subscriber on Twitch. That was a sub on YouTube. Yeah, Basit Anwar just subscribed on YouTube. So that wasn't on Twitch. So, hold up. Somebody said some stuff. If someone is going to do some digging on YouTube, they're interested in Magic or involved. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And I think that's just going to go back into the community and help it out in the long run. So, really, that point is really irrelevant to me. Awesome. Chris Ramsey stopped doing tutorials on this topic though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not responding sorry, directly to Chris and his decision to do that, because honestly he could do whatever the fuck he wants. Is his channel, you know. I'm addressing just certain things that I come up against Magic on YouTube, and especially people like me, people like X, people like you know, just people that you do tutorials on YouTube. You know, that things have come up against people like us, not me in particular, because I wasn't mentioned in this particular fucking Facebook post, but you know, shit like that. And I'm like, you know, I feel like the arguments against that could be just easily argued against by just realizing that Magic fucking shops are doing the same shit. If you are saying that Magic on YouTube is killing Magic and it's awful for the art, then why do you give up free tricks for people to sign up for your newsletter? Then why do you sell Magic openly that people could find your website easily and be able to find the tricks that they see on TV? Why? You got me? Like, it's the same shit. It's the same thing. The only difference is that one has, it's like that Rick and Morty joke that sounds like this with a, it sounds like communism with a couple extra steps, right? So there you go. Justin Miller was borderline hostile towards he completely turned around. Well, I think, you know, okay, here's the thing. You're welcome and entitled to have your own opinion, right? I'm just talking based on my experience, based on what I've done through YouTube, based on things that I've seen, right? That's my opinion. Now, you might see it differently because you might have an old school mentality when it comes to Magic. You might, you know, still try to hold on to those things, but at the same time, you know, you do have people turning around when they do see the power of YouTube and they do see its strength and they do see that it's able to bring in a community. And look at fucking this, dude. Look at fucking this. You know, I'm able to have a community of people that are interested in Magic, that are watching my videos, and you guys are learning. I'm able to make a fucking living out of it, and you guys are being able to learn good stuff that you're going to be able to show people, and show and fucking gain more knowledge of Magic and gain an appreciation, and it adds to the art. It's through YouTube. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't be able to do that. You know, if it wasn't for fucking YouTube, you know, I wouldn't be able to have a live stream where we talk about Magic and where we bring these things up and we fucking have back and forths. If it wasn't for that, like, fuck. So you need to see it from that end, and you need to use YouTube as a tool. And yeah, there's some shit on YouTube that isn't good, and yeah, there's some bad stuff, but at the same time, there's bad stuff for everything on YouTube. You know, same thing for martial arts, same thing for music. So you just have to find ways to use it to its advantage, right? You just need to find ways to use it to its advantage. So there you go, man. Fuck it. I don't, you know. I completely agree with you. Yeah, but even if you don't, that's fine. Even if you don't, that's fine. And that's another point that I want to make, because I'm just a regular dude. Xavier's a regular dude. Ramsey's a regular dude. You should be able to make your own opinion based on your experience, right? So if I say something that you agree with, fine. If you say something I disagree with, fine. That's within your reason. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to argue against it, right? And that doesn't mean that it has to be your opinion, because I feel like one of the things that tends to happen a lot is that somebody like me will say something, or somebody like Ramsey would say something, or somebody like somebody else would say something, and then it becomes gospel. It's fucking not, you know. Come up to your own judgment based on what you see. But I'm just telling you what I see based on my opinion. So fuck it like a bucket, dog. Ham fam. Yeah, ham fam is fucking the man, the myth. Are you out here? The originator of ham fam? Are you here? Dan, the pizza man. He's the one that came up with ham fam and pizza cake. Every time I have to say it because it's so genius. Ham fam. So let's see. Anything else to address? I'm probably going to end this at the 2-hour mark. Right now, there's 11 minutes to 2 hours. So I'm probably going to end this there and then jump on Twitch and play some Zelda if you guys want to join me there. So I'll be on twitch.tv/pizza. Boy. /pizza. Look at me being stupid. /TV. Twitch.tv/pigcake. Fuck. Almost ended my life there. Oh, shit. Let's see. Some hotness here. Yeah, the ham fam is definitely amazing.
One of the best magicians.
Did I just get a dono? A hot dono here? Hey, boy. Jabrizi keeps dropping hot dollars. Who is this, man? Jabrizi. I didn't know that you were so invested in fucking magic. As the best magician alive, Jabrizi, I would like to surrender $4 entire to Pigcake. Also, real name Reed. Reed Nussbaum. Thank you, Reed. I really thought you were Jabrizi. I got excited a little bit. To be honest, I got a little bit excited. I got a little bit heated because I'm like, oh, it's actually Jabrizi. It's actually Jabrizi. Vagine Snitsky, it wasn't my fault. Isn't the pizza meme? No, the pizza meme is from Pizza Cake, which is another thing that he came up with, Dan Pizza. We came up with, we were doing a stream, I think once I was doing a stream and then he was on and this guy said Pizza Cake. And that killed me because I realized how good that sounds. Like, oh, pizza cake. It's so easy. It's a pizza cake, right? Which is hot. Yeah, it is high school drama. It is high school drama, but it's something that affects me. You know, it's something that it's the general mentality of magicians against people like me that come up with tutorials. And it's like a negativity. And I'm like, you know, oh, hey, I was watching Rise Magic podcast. Yeah, I would fucking love to be on their podcast. I would love to be on their podcast. I fucking love those guys, man. So, yeah, but it is high school shit. It is definite high school shit, dude. There is a lot of bad magic sold in magic shops. Yeah, you're right, 100%. Oh, 100%. So it goes both ways. It's, you know, magic is like a bisexual, boy. It definitely goes both ways. You know, they say, oh, YouTube magic is killing it. It's like, have you seen some fucking products that you guys shill? You know? Or you know what? Okay, then you're telling me that magic on YouTube is going to kill it. Go to fucking any big mall and you're going to see a dude levitate a card and sell it. You're going to see a dude selling a Rise card trick, right? You're going to see a dude selling the invisible deck at these touristy magic shops. And they're not selling them to magicians. They're selling them to lay people. They're appealing it and selling it to lay people. People that are just walking by, tourists that see somebody do this, you know, that watch some, what do you call this? See a floating card. Like, come on, dude. You're telling me that isn't exposing lay people to magic? Get the fuck out of here. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Hey, Luke Richardville, once again, 199, boy. Keep up the good work. I love your channel. Thank you. I love you too. You and your profile picture of what I take to be you and the person that you, in fact, stick your penis in. You're also a relatively good-looking dude, so I appreciate that. And you, Luke Richardville. How do you listen to a podcast? Well, I think they put their podcast on iTunes, and I feel like they also put it on YouTube. I think they put it on YouTube. I really can't wait to see Xavier and Nick. They have a podcast. I really can't wait to hear that. That sounds fucking dope as shit. On Deck on Instagram, they're gonna do this stuff. I fucking love those guys. So I really can't wait to hear their podcast too. Evan Era's doing a world tour. Oh, come on. What? Evan Era's doing a world tour? You know, one thing that I would love to do, honestly, I would love to lecture. I would love to do a lecture. I would love to do a lecture. That's one thing that I would, in fact, be super down for. But I feel like I need to learn a little bit more about YouTube so that I can help people out for that. Because obviously it wouldn't be magic. Like, I feel like maybe I would, you know, kind of, yeah, maybe magic. I would probably have some good stuff to give in terms of a lecture. But more focused on trying to get noticed on YouTube and things like that. So I would love to be able to do that. Oh, shit. There's something here. Do I like Modern Rogue? No, I love Modern Rogue. I love Modern Rogue. So, they're great. You know, I was thinking of doing a podcast, but I feel like I kind of do the same with these, right? These are kind of my podcasts. But, and I think it's oversaturated. There are a lot of podcasts, but there are very few that do it well, which is why I'm excited for fucking X's podcast, because I feel like that one's going to be so fucking good. Would I wear a mask? Oh, what mask would I wear? Probably El Santo. Probably the one, El Santo, if you're familiar with him. He's a Mexican wrestler. Was a Mexican wrestler, so I'd probably wear that mask or probably something else. So, yeah, I really can't wait to see that. But yeah, there are a lot of podcasts, so I really thought of doing one myself. But I feel like this is on mine. I'm going to go on Twitch in a little bit. I want to kind of stretch this out for 5 more minutes, make this an even 2 hours. And then I'll jump on Twitch after like 5 minutes so I could get like a little bit of a snack because I'm fucking hungry. Let's see. Oh, shit. I just got... Hey, follow me on Twitch, boy. That's fucking... Who just followed me on Twitch? I know I'm going to get a notification right now, unless that's from like a while ago. Yeah, that was from a while ago. That heated. So, oh, that's hot. What else here? What else is heated here? Any suggestion on podcasts? Well, apart from, I do magic related podcasts. I do listen to Rise Magic. I do listen to theirs. Oh, Hijo del Santo? Yeah. I know they all have like their own like sons that wrestle. Hijo del Santo, del Hijo y Hermano. It's like all of their fucking relatives are like wrestlers too. But hold up. Let me just tell you my podcast list here. Obviously, Joe Rogan's podcast I listen to. I listen to his. I'll tell you who else. Let me go to my podcast app here. Stone Cold, Steve Austin is really good. Joe Rogan is good. H3 is really good. I listen to Ear Biscuits with Rhett and Link. OSW Review. Yeah, I mean, those are the ones that I listen to for the most part. H3. Keeping it 100 with Conan. He's a wrestler, but it's so good. So good. They're really, really good. OSW is so funny. Even if you don't like wrestling, they're so funny. And this one. Let's see. People might not like this one, but Milo Yiannopoulos. I listen to him. He's a funny dude. Kind of crazy. Milo Yiannopoulos. He's a very interesting guy. But I listen to them when I'm jogging. You know, when I have stuff in the background while I'm working and shit like that. So let me see. My Jason Murphy. That's funny. Rhett and Link. Yeah, they're really good. Rhett and Link are really, really good. Let's see some other stuff. Spade's podcast is fucking amazing. They haven't come out with it yet, though. Do they? Or have they? Unless, am I missing something? Does he have one already? I mean, is that what you recommended?
In that motion.
Don't tell me he has a podcast that I haven't fucking listened to. Joey Diaz, I actually don't watch his podcast. I listen to the other one. Every time he's on this other guy, that's when I listen to. Oh, okay, so this one. Listen to episodes now. So he has one on Lost Art. But it's Chelsea. And they only have 19 episodes. Oh, damn, boy. Oh, it's hosted. Okay. All right. I thought it was his. I'm like, no, fuck. Don't tell me that guy has a podcast already and I missed it. Shit. Milo, let me just give myself up a little bit. He had a party down here where he revealed that he was suing the former publishers of his book. And I went to that party. Let's just say that. So, hold up. It says, my favorite book in high school was 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I think I have to read that. I think I did have to read that. Shit. Your mom's house is Tom Segura's. Tom Segura is another one. I've always been a huge fan. I saw him live when he came to an improv in fucking a casino by here. But I haven't heard his podcast. I know he does it with his wife, and they're really funny. So I should definitely do that. Let's see who else. But you guys are giving me some fucking good ones here, boy. It's not his. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be on Twitch if you guys want to jump on that. I'm gonna be playing some Zelda, Majora's Mask. So definitely check me out there if you haven't already. I'm also gonna grab a snack, but I'll be on Twitch fairly quickly. I just want to grab a little bit of a hot snack and then do some hotness. But definitely check that out if you guys want to keep this magic talk going. I want to grow my Twitch. I want to grow that. Get some heat, some penis. Honestly, I need some penis. What else? I'm gonna go figure out different ways to reroute my penis. Reroute my penis. I feel like I'm gonna go reroute that. So I'll see you guys over there on Twitch.